When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. Think constantly on the changes of the elements into each other, for such thoughts wash away the dust of earthly life. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Accept the things to which fate binds you and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and your way of thinking. Let men see, let them know a real man who lives as he was meant to live. The memory of everything is very soon overwhelmed in time. You shouldn't give circumstance the power to rouse anger, for they don't care at all. The mind freed from passions is an impenetrable fortress. A person has no more secure place of refuge for all time. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Let each thing you would do, say or intend be like that of a dying person. The best answer to anger is silence. Give thyself leisure to learn some good thing, and cease roving and wandering to and fro. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible. No random actions, none not based on underlying principles. Life is short. The fruit of this life is a good character, and acts for the common good. Wherever a person can live, there one can also live well. That which isn't good for the hive isn't good for the bee. Live out your life in truth and justice, tolerant of those who are neither true nor just. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. To love only what happens, what was destined, no greater harmony. Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. What we do now echoes in eternity. It isn't manly to be enraged. Rather, gentleness and civility are more human, and therefore manlier. The nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength, which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. This is the mark of perfection of character, to spend each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, laziness, or any pretending. Every living organism is fulfilled when it follows the right path for its own nature. The universe is transformation. Our life is what our thoughts make it. For it is in your power to retire into yourself whenever you choose. Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it. Receive without conceit, release without struggle. There is no nature which is inferior to art, for the arts imitate the nature of things. Often injustice lies in what you aren't doing, not only in what you are doing. Whenever someone has done wrong by you, immediately consider what notion of good or evil they had in doing it. For when you see that, you'll feel compassion instead of astonishment or rage. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. Stay calm and serene, regardless of what life throws at you. How much time he gains, who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself, to make it just and holy. If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth, by which no one was ever truly harmed. It is the person who continues in his self-deception and ignorance who is harmed. Dig deep within yourself, for there is a fountain of goodness ever ready to flow if you will keep digging.